Hey guys, I'm Alan Zirkle with Mr. Z's Music Lessons. Today we'll be doing a lead guitar tutorial over Hallelujah Here Below by Elevation Worship. And if you'll check in the description of the video, there's a link to a tab down there, and I'll also have a tabs running across the top of the screen if you want to look at it there. Yeah, I always think it's helpful to print those tabs off if you want to. So the song is in the key of D, and our tempo is 63 beats per minute for the quarter note, and our time signature is 3/4. And we don't really play anything until after the first chorus, where there's this little, on the tab I have this labeled as the instrumental, so it's just kind of like a little turn. So we'll start with that, and the tone that I'm going to use, I'm just going to use some reverb and modulation just to add a little more space to the sound. We'll start on the 9th fret of the D string with the 3rd finger, and then we'll play the 7th fret of the G string with the 1st finger. And then on the G string, we'll slide from the 9th fret to the 11th fret with the ring finger. Okay, then we'll go back to the 9th fret of the D string, and then the 7th fret of the D string. So far you have this. Alright, then the next part, we'll play the 9th fret of the D string with the 3rd finger, the 7th fret of the D string with the 1st finger, and then the 9th fret of the A string with the 3rd finger. Alright, so this whole part sounds like this. And that's it for the instrumental. During verse 2, we just have this kind of spacious riff that we'll play. We'll bar across the 10th fret of the B and E strings with the 1st finger, and then we'll put our 2nd finger on the 11th fret of the G string, and we'll play the E string, B string, and then the G string. And it goes kind of quick. It's like, so the timing of that would be 1 E and 2, 3. And we'll just play that riff twice in a row. And if you listen to the recording, you'll hear that in there, just kind of in the background. Then for chorus 2, we have a little more driving riff that we'll go ahead and use overdrive for. And I'm going to go ahead and switch to my bridge pickup for this part also. So we'll start on the 7th fret of the D string. Then we'll play the 9th fret of the D string, then the 7th fret of the G string, 9th fret of the G string, and the 7th fret of the B string. So far it sounds like this. Then we'll play the 9th fret of the G string, 7th fret of the G string, 9th fret of the D string, 7th fret of the G, 7th fret of the D. So it sounds like this all together. So we'll do that riff 3 times in a row, and then on the 4th time, whenever we play it, we'll build on the 7th fret of the G string. So I'll show you what that sounds like. This is the 4th time. And just stay on the 7th fret. So that's kind of how it builds into the bridge. You just keep hitting that 7th fret of the G string, playing 8th notes for 2 measures. Then for the bridge, we have a 16th note riff that we'll play. I'm going to go ahead and still use that bridge pickup, and we'll use drive here too. So we'll start on the 7th fret of the G string, and we'll play this for like 2 full beats. So it'll be 1 E and 2 E and then we'll go to the 9th fret of the G string, play this for 1 beat. 3 E and we'll play the 11th fret for 1 measure. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and then we'll go to the 16th fret of the G for 2 beats. 1 E and 2 E and then to the 14th fret for 1 beat. 3 E and then we'll hold the 12th fret for 1 measure. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and. So let me just play that much for you so you can hear what it sounds like, starting back on the 7th fret. Basically our pattern, and then the 2nd time, instead of coming to the 12th fret, we'll end up back at the 7th fret. So the 2nd time through sounds like this. basically do that pattern a couple times, and then the last time through we'll play open D to end with. So I'm just going to play the whole bridge for you all the way through, just so you get an idea of what it sounds like in context. Starting back on the 7th fret. That's it for the bridge. Then we'll have this build up that leads into chorus 3. We'll use drive and everything still, and we'll play open D and the 7th fret of the G string. So these two notes. And we'll play 8th notes for 4 measures. So it'll sound like this. Basically all we'll do for that build up. Then on chorus 3 we'll play basically the same riff that we did on chorus 2, except we'll add one note. We'll add the 9th fret of the A string at the end of it. And we'll go ahead and use drive here too, and here's what this sounds like. So we go. That same riff 4 times in a row. Then on the outro we'll play the same riff that we did on chorus 3. The only thing that will be different is if you have an octave pedal that can generate an octave lower, go ahead and use that. That way it sounds like it's doubled. Unfortunately I don't have a pedal that can do that, but if you do, go ahead and use it here. And we'll play the same riff, so I'll just play this outro for you. So it sounds like this. Guys, that's going to wrap it up for this lesson. I hope that this video really helps you learn the song. Let me know if you have any questions or anything in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.